Let's play.
It's very American.
Yeah, it is.
It's time for another amazing episode of the Easy Cage Show. Let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the best and worst of September 2017.
Okay.
Let's start with best, since we both have the same movie. IT, that's right.
Yes.
It was one really good movie. I was surprised by how good it was. It had a great coming of age and nostalgia-berry feel, but also it was just a well put together movie. I didn't find it incredibly scary. I know that you were worried about that going into it.
There were moments of it was pretty scary. I mean, the beginning of the movie when the kid's down the drain and then Pennywise basically becomes a xenomorph from Alien, takes his arm off, and drags it. I remember I was sitting there, I was just like, my eyes just got like twice as big, and I was like, oh my god. And then there were some jump scares that did get me, but the movie it was very funny, which is something that I wasn't really expecting. And then it was also a good coming of age story, kind of like Stand By Me.
Skarsgård was really good as Pennywise. He was creepy. Every time he was on the camera, I was just blown away by how creepy he was. So yeah. I've never seen the original, so I didn't have really anything to compare it to. But
I mean, he wasn't in the movie much, so they use him. I'm talking about this one.
Oh yeah.
They use him sparingly, which I think is what they're setting up for in the sequel.
Yeah.
So I'm curious of who they'll be casting. I'm sure there'll be a movie news story in a few months.
Yeah, it was a good movie though. Definitely my best. I gave it a 4. I don't know what you give it. An A. So basically the same thing.
Well.
All right, let's get into our worst. I'll go first. My worst. Lego Ninjago. The curse of animation, or the curse of 2017 animation continues. And Lego Movie is just getting on my nerves. I know I got a ton of hate online for trashing this movie, but you guys, Lego fans, need to just let up.
It's fine.
I mean, I was not overwhelmed by the first one, and then Lego Batman was okay, but it didn't blow me away.
It's the best anime movie of the year.
And then this one is it's more the same, but even less. Like, it was a property I didn't really know. It's too much just throwing stuff at really loud, dumb things at the screen for kids with ADHD or something. I don't get it. It's not that great. The animation is cool, but after a while you're like, you gotta have something more than just some cool animation and some cheesy stuff that you can see coming from a mile away. I mean, they're trying. I'll give them that. Like, it's like they had like a heartfelt story in there and some cool animation, but didn't do it for me. Too many jokes, miss. Just not my cup of tea.
Never saw it. Not going to. It looked interesting, but because I liked the Lego Batman movie, I really liked it because I liked that it was a spoof of Batman. But I never really heard of a Ninjago. So
it was kind of like Power Rangers and ninjas.
Well, my worst movie of the month was. This could have been either one. I go with American Assassin mainly because American Assassin doesn't do anything new for the property. If you've seen a spy movie, you've seen this movie before. You have a guy, he's going for vengeance, he gets training, you have a rogue agent, he has to go kill to have rogue agents. There's your movie. That's basically how this movie plays out. And it was enjoyable, some of the action scenes. And yeah.
I'm with you. I liked Michael Keaton in it, but overall I was kind of like, yeah. Alright, well let's move right on to classic movie reviews. Last month, Darth Easy got to pick, and he picked North by Northwest for me. Another oldie. He
1950s this time. We're going to get every decade.
I watched this just a few days ago with my brother. It was interesting. I don't know. I didn't like it as much as most of your classic lists. I will give you. It was entertaining, but you're not gonna like that. A lot of the entertainment was from me making fun of it. So yeah, I wasn't blown away by it. I get the effects thing. Like I can look past that. I can get past a lot of things that I didn't like visually and things with it. But just some of it kind of was like kind of cheesy and like I didn't buy the whole relationship. If you're selling me on that this is a romance, I didn't like it.
It's not a romance. It's more of a spy movie than anything. Because you have it's basically a guy. They say he goes into a cafe. He gets up by chance, and then he gets swooped in this world of espionage, and then he's just kind of guy kind of bumbling around, and then I like the romance in the movie, and then just some of the scenery in the movie is just I think it's just the crop flyer plane. I think that's really cool, and it's just I love this movie. I mean, you can check out my full review right now, but I gave this movie an A+. I absolutely love this movie. So I don't know what the hell you drink every day.
I'm not going to do a review, but I would probably give it like a 2.5, 3 maybe. Yeah, just wasn't into it. This is why this was a movie for me, along with Godfather that you gave me back in the day. Those two movies are the reasons why I don't go back and watch some of these old movies, because it's hard for me to get into them. You got lucky with Casablanca, but we'll see. Maybe you can do it again. But,
I'll strike out again.
Yeah, but
somehow. I don't know how.
Well, I have picked a very good movie should be for the month of November, but we'll go with October. V for Vendetta. This is one of my favorite movies. I think one of Natalie Portman's best performances, and I just freaking love it. I love it so much I watch it every year on the 5th of November. And, you know, a lot of people consider this to be a Wachowski's movie. They were behind it in some form. Supposedly they didn't direct it, but yeah, I think you're going to like this one.
Okay.
I think you're going to like it. You like The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. All right. Let's move right on to movie news.
Our first movie story of the day is Colin Trevorrow. It's going to be directed episode 9. We've been expecting this movie for a while. Wait, breaking news! Kathleen Kennedy has fired Colin Trevorrow. Oh God, what does this mean? It's the third director they've lost. Oh, they got J.J. Abrams. He's going to make Return of the Jedi Part 2. What do you think about this one?
I like it. Yeah, this is all kinds of crazy stuff. J.J. Abrams coming back. They pushed it to December, which is fine. And, you know, I'm okay with Colin Trevorrow not directing it. I was fine with him directing it. I'm not one of them people that really gets all bent out of shape about what director directs it until we see what they do, and then maybe we'll hate on it. But I don't really care. I'm fine with J.J. Abrams doing it because unlike everybody now who hates The Force Awakens for some reason, I still love that movie. It's one of the best Star Wars movies, and J.J. Abrams can make another great one. He's earned the trust of Disney, so he's earned the trust of me, and I think he's going to make a great movie.
Alright. First off...
Here we go. Negative Nancy here. Take it away.
First off, Colin Trevorrow. We don't know really what's going on behind the scenes. Like, I think the death of Carrie Fisher probably hurt the original story for episode 9, and they had to rework that. And the reason why Kathleen Kennedy got him to begin with was because she reminded him of like a younger Spielberg, because they worked together on Jurassic World and other properties. And I mean, their families are close friends with each other. So it's sad to see him go because he's a big Star Wars fan and everything about it around that. And now J.J. Abrams come back to direct episode 9. I'm not the biggest fan of it
because he did a horrible job.
No, I like Force Awakens. It's my third favorite Star Wars movie. My problem with Force Awakens, it really doesn't... There's like maybe 2 or 3 things he does original. But you also got to look at J.J. Abrams' resume of his television shows. He started Lost, and Lost did not have a good ending. And he knows how to open up with some good questions. The question is is he going to be able to close the story out? Because this is the end of a trilogy. If it sets up another trilogy, I want a conclusion to this movie. I make fun of Return of Jedi, but Return of Jedi did close out a awesome trilogy, and that's what I want Episode 9 to do. Is let's close out a trilogy, and my faith in this is that Rian Johnson is going to will help J.J. Abrams go into the direction where he should go to, because at the end of Episode 8, he's like, okay, I can go over there, and then bam, and then it's just we'll see.
That's what I was going to say. Is there's only so much he's going to be able to do. He's not going to be able to carbon copy Return of the Jedi. If he does that, I'll be the first to be.
If there is a third, if there's a fourth freaking Death Star,
no Death Stars.
If there's another Death Star, which is then
I'll be mad. I'll be out there with you guys pitchforking. I just don't think he's going to do that. He has a proven track record, like you said. I mean, he brought Mission Impossible back from the dead. He brought Star Trek back from the dead. He brought back Star Wars. He's earned enough to me to, if he wants to direct this movie, he should be able to direct this movie.
I think it's safe. But safe's not bad. So it's like keep bringing back a LeBron James. He might be getting a little older, but he's still gonna bring you into the at least to the championship game. So it's a safe choice.
All right. Next up.
Our next movie story is Terminator 2 has been re-released at theaters. What a great movie. One of the top 20 movies of all time. And wait, we're talking about the sequel, Terminator 3, whatever it's going to be called. Linda Hamilton is joining Terminator, whatever. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, James Cameron's producing. We got, Tim Miller's going to direct this sucker. Arnie's coming back. This is going to be a direct sequel to Terminator 2. And Linda Hamilton's going to come back. So I'm guessing we're going to go in the future a little bit because she's a lot older. Arnie's old. So I'm fine with it, I guess. I'm with most everybody else. I have Terminator fatigue after Genesis, which I didn't think was god-awful, but
it was bad.
I was just like, whatever. And then I kind of liked Terminator Salvation, but everybody hated that. So I'm just kind of over it. And then James Cameron, he just started filming 4 Avatar movies, over $1 billion. His head is not in the Terminator movie. I don't care how many times they say, oh yeah, he's part of this. It's not. It's going to be Tim Miller's Terminator with Cameron signing the checks. I know it's his property, but I just don't see him being very part of it. But we'll see when we get there. We're 2 years out. Maybe in 2 years I'll be more excited about Terminator. I'm fine with Linda Hamilton joining. She was good in Terminator 2. But has she really been in anything since then? I can't think of anything.
No, but I mean, it's good to see her come back.
I'm a little worried because, when you brought back Leia, you could tell she's a little rusty in Force Awakens. And she hasn't been in anything.
Sarah Connor is the most iconic female heroine of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
And
don't tell Patty Jenkins.
And James Cameron's been causing a lot of shit around this. Don't get me started. Don't get started on that. But Linda Hamilton, I like Deadpool. Tim Miller did a good job with Deadpool, and Tim Miller is in charge of that animation company. So you're going to be able to bring in some stuff with for the Terminator movie. James Cameron's a little more involved with this because he has more control over it. Before it was just they sent him checks and they said, hey, say this is the best one yet.
Yeah, the rights are back to him completely. So he will want it to do good, but still his mind is in Avatar world right now.
Oh well. Our last news story of the month is Leonardo DiCaprio is now going to be working with Martin Scorsese to create another movie that will get him another Oscar, a biopic on the great President Teddy Roosevelt, one of the best Republican presidents, and I've said a lot. What do you think about this one?
I could care less. Like Scorsese does not get me as excited as he does for you, but him teaming with Leo is pretty cool because I like their last collab, Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, The Departed, Gangs of New
100%
York.
okay. Ooh, I love Gangs of New York.
See, there we go. Teddy Roosevelt is one of the greatest top 5 presidents of United States history. and the conservationist, he got in a boxing match while he was president, the youngest president of United States history. This guy is a man, and then if they don't go president, they could go whenever he was in the Army or the Navy, and when he was part of the Rough Riders, and whenever he could have told his men, go attack them, he said, follow me. This is a man that deserves a great final pick on, and I cannot wait for this.
You know,
this sounds interesting.
You're kind of selling me on it right now. Because I didn't really know a whole lot about him, and he was just laying all this stuff out, and then, you know, they did make 3 pretty awesome movies together, so, yeah. Now I'm kind of excited about it.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, especially if we get like a big, long biopic from him, maybe his rise to power. That sounds kind of cool. Let's get into trailers. First up, we're going to talk about what I think is the best trailer of the year, the Netflix Punisher.
For a week.
No. Well, yeah, until Star Wars comes out. You're right. I loved this trailer. And I don't even like Metallica. I love the music choice. I'm getting a little sick of them syncing gun clicks and shots to music, but they did it so well here, and just the all-out, I don't give a F kind of mentality of Punisher is going to work so good in the Netflix universe. We've already got him in Daredevil Season 2, and it was perfect, and it just looks amazing. I mean, it looks brutal. When he's running around shooting people, it had a John Wick feel to it. It was amazing. I love the one-liners that were thrown in there, the little quips, and it is weird though that we're going to have, what's her name from Daredevil in here.
It makes sense at the end of Defenders because you have, spoiler alert for Defenders, when you have Matt Murdock, he's believed to be dead, and you know, it makes sense that she's kind of want to fall back to another hero. So it kind of makes sense why she's in it, and she's a reporter. So,
but she's so anti Matt Murdock being Daredevil, you would think she would be super anti-Punisher being Punisher.
But you've seen that in Daredevil Season 2, that was a lot of her arc in Season 2 of Daredevil was her and Frank, him telling us, like, you don't have to kill everybody, and he's like, if we do this, you're done, and bam, we're done. So, but apparently not. And right now, I think this show could be one of the top 5 shows of 2017 so far. And John Bernthal as the Punisher, anything he's in, I absolutely love him. I miss him in Walking Dead. That's why I started watching Walking Dead, because I loved Shane in Walking Dead. Not House of Cards, talking about Wolf of Wall Street, or even Wind River, where I didn't even know he was in the movie. But every time he's in the movie, I love it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Alrighty. Next, we're going to talk downsizing.
That's what that says.
Yeah. Downsizing. Matt Damon, they get shrunk down, the little bitty baby people.
Basically, it's they're like, we're going to be using too much stuff, and one way to solve that is we're going to shrink the world really down. And it's
interesting premise.
Yeah, it's going to really suck though if a dog comes in right by. And I'm interested, and it's an interesting idea for I guess a sci-fi-ish family style, whatever this movie turns out to be.
I'm sure it's going to have some political messaging in it.
Yeah, like fuck Trump.
They're trying to conserve, save the planet or something. But yeah, it looked interesting enough. Comes out on Christmas. It'd be something worth watching.
Or early January.
Yeah, that could be true too. All right, that's about all we're going to say about downsizing. All right, sounds good. Last up, we're going to talk about Tomb Raider. Hopefully, the first good video game movie, or great video game, because there's been a couple good ones in my opinion. Hopefully the first great one. Alicia Vikander looked, at first I really wanted Daisy Ridley because she was up for the role too. But I'll take Alicia Vikander. She looks badass. This is going to follow the new games, the prequel games, where how she becomes the Tomb Raider, which I love because I love those games. And it looked pretty cool. The trailer, I didn't like the music. Now, I'll be honest, they kind of repeated the same beats over and over and over and over, and it started to get annoying. I wasn't blown away by the trailer, but I didn't hate it. There was parts I liked. Some of the stuff felt like cheesy Angelina Jolie Terminator. which I would be fine with because I like those movies, but I want a serious Tomb Raider, and sometimes it veers off from that. It felt like in the trailer, but we'll see. I love her hook, that she just whizzed it in a guy when she's jumping on that plane. The scenes that felt like they were pulled directly from the game felt really cool.
Here's how you do a Tomb Raider movie.
Female
Indiana Jones meets Rambo. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this movie's going to be good. This movie could be one of the worst movies of next year.
Could be.
And this was a good trailer. Alicia Vikander is great. She's hot. And I was wanting Daisy really too, but I was because that could have been her Indiana Jones, like with her Star Wars. But I'm glad Alicia Vikander got to give us some different actors in different roles, so we don't always think of the same character as everything. Because this is her big action franchise she's doing. I'm interested in Tomb Raider. I want to remember the song you were talking about. I saw the movie. I saw the trailer like once, like a few weeks ago. So, but let's hope this movie is good, just so we can begin a trend of good video game movies. Just like
it's got to happen eventually.
It's going to happen eventually. It happened with comic book movies.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I've lost faith in them being great. I didn't hate Warcraft. I didn't hate Prince of Persia. I like the cheap.
Mortal Kombat!
I don't care about that. I like the first Resident Evil. I actually kind of like the first 3 Resident Evils. That'll be it.
Let's move on to next month.
We got a lot.
Yeah.
October is a full month of.
We're getting to Oscar seasons now.
Yeah. Let's jump right in. The 6th, we have The Mountain Between Us. There is no mountain physically between us right now, and I'm not going to have the energy to CG one in. So. This movie looked okay. You know how you were saying Stronger had like a
Lifetime.
Like this, is what that felt like to me. That Mountain Between Us had kind of like a Lifetime.
I like Idris Elba, and I like Kate Winslet, and I like survival movies. It could be kind of like The Gray, and so it's interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Looks okay. I'm with you. Then we have the big one of the month, Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Yeah. And then, Harrison Ford coming back, Ryan Gosling. Mm-hmm. It looks good. I know I just recently rewatched Blade Runner, and I was kind of... there was parts I liked, parts I didn't like.
Especially the rain scene you liked.
I did like the rain scenes. I like the whole atmosphere of it, and I like the world they built in it.
It's a noir. That's what the original is.
I have a feeling I may like this new one a lot better. But we'll see. I'm kind of hit or miss on Villeneuve too. I'm not obsessed with him like some people. Anyways.
I am so looking forward to this, man. And I'm not even a big fan of the original Blade Runner. If my work wasn't so undermanned, I would take off to go see this movie because I'm looking that forward to this movie. I just think this movie is going to be so much better than the original. I mean, Harrison Ford coming back. I love Ryan Gosling and Robin Wright in there as well, and Jared Leto. Jared Leto coming in this movie. This movie's gonna be awesome. It could be my favorite movie of the year so far.
All right, on the 13th. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th. On Friday the 13th, Bad Luck Day, we get Happy Death Day.
Woo!
Weirdly, I'm looking forward to this. This is I don't know why. But it looks like Groundhog Day with
Here's the idea.
A scream.
You take Groundhog Day, and you make it a horror movie.
Yeah.
What?
Trilogy. There's no big name talent behind this movie.
Apparently one of the girls was in La La Land.
Really?
Yeah, she was one of Emma Stone's roommates.
Well, still. We'll see. This could be complete garbage.
It could be complete garbage, but it could be a lot of fun. And hey, they turned Groundhog Day into an action movie, and I love that movie.
It's true. All right, then we have Jackie Chan coming up out of retirement for The Foreigner.
Yeah, he's fighting James Bond.
Yeah, it has a very Liam
and Bruce Bolton
take into it, but I love Jackie Chan, and I've missed him. I'm ready to see a good Jackie Chan movie. It does have a look of direct-to-DVD-ish to me. It has the first Taken look to it too, but we'll see.
You know, the original John Wick, when I first saw the trailer, I laughed a lot.
Really?
Because I was like, this looks absolutely garbage, looks direct to video. I mean, what's Keanu Reeves doing?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the next big thing, and then I went to see John Wick, absolutely loved the movie. So, Foreigner could be the next John Wick.
Alright, and then last but not least, we have Marshall.
Woo!
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even seen the trailer for this. This is on the lawyer, though, guy, right?
Yeah, the lawyer guy who becomes Supreme Court Justice, the first African American. You got Chadwick Boseman, the guy who is going to be playing Black Panther in the Black Panther movie next year. It's also Jackie Robinson. And this looks really cool. It looks like a lawyer drama. It's about the Marshall versus the Brown versus the Board of Education case. It's one of the most famous trial cases in United States history. And you also got Olaf in there, Josh Gad himself, one of his 2 movies out this year. So I'm really looking forward to Marshall, and this could be a really, this movie, I don't know if it'll even come out, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, no, last month we didn't get to see Stronger or Battle of the Sexes, but this could be that way. I don't think I'll probably go see this anyways. This just doesn't look like my cup of tea. I'll let you take that one. So I can take the next movie that's coming out on the 20th. Geostorm. I'm ready for Geostorm to either be my favorite kind of movie or complete garbage. It's gonna be right on the line of cheesy awesomeness with Gerard Butler or really garbage. Have got me. We haven't got a good disaster movie in a while, and I like Gerard Butler. So yeah, I'm going to see this opening night. How about you? So you're taking off work for Geostorm, right?
So the next movie we're talking about is The Snowman. Anyway, I don't know if I want to see this or not. Just because I saw the first trailer, I was just like, what the hell? And then I saw the next trailer, and I was like, what the hell? And then I saw more every time I see it on TV, I'm just like, what the hell?
It's just going to be a classic 90s disaster movie kind of feel. And I like it.
Anyways, The Snowman.
Snowman. This look pretty good.
Serial killer. You got Michael Fassbender and the girl from Mission Impossible 5.
Rebecca something.
Rebecca something.
Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
I love British chicks. Anyways, this could... I like movies around serial killers. You go from Seven or Zodiac. And a place in snow. That's a creepy place for a serial killer to be at, because he could be anywhere. And I'm looking forward to this movie.
It does look good. Yeah, the trailer's been good. Not something that really like blowing me away, but Fassbender's good enough, and it looks promising enough. I'll probably go check it out. On the 27th, we have Thank You for Your Service. So Miles Teller's returning for Thank You for Your Service. This is kind of like a war post-traumatic
stress. He kind of saves people.
Yeah.
He's messed up by it. This movie could go either way. It could be kind of good. It could be kind of bad. I mean, I remember that one movie last year, Billy Lynn's Halftime Walk.
Yeah,
and I heard it was I heard it wasn't that good at all.
One movie I didn't get to watch this year that this reminds me of.
Megan Levy.
Yeah, and you got to see that.
Yeah,
so,
I like that movie.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks interesting enough. I like Miles Teller. He's been doing good things. Last but not least, on the 27th, we have a Matt Damon movie, Suburbicon. There's no way this is going to beat the Great Wall. I mean, Matt Damon was so good in that. It's going to be hard to beat it. But
yeah.
This is directed by George Clooney.
Yeah, I've heard it's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've already heard about it. It said TIFF, and they said it just wasn't good at all. So.
Well, then I may not even watch it. Because I was kind of looking forward to it.
Because I was telling the guy at work about it. He's like, hey, what do you think about that Suburbicon? That movie being directed by that George Clooney guy. And I'm like, yeah, I've heard it's terrible. He's like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, so I know. I'm the crusher of dreams.
I might be right. Great Wall might be Matt Damon's best performance of the year.
Well, he also has downsizing.
Alright, well that's going to do it for the Easy Case Show this month. We got lots of stuff going on. We got Schmodown reactions. Definitely check those out. We have fun doing those. I'm on a tear right now. Probably just jinxed myself. We've got movie reviews on his channel. He's got a podcast. The Daily 5 podcast is...
It's R.I.P.
It's about to end, yeah. So go to YouTube, Darth Easy. Check out my channel. You're already here, but check it out some more. And until next time.
All too easy.
Peace out.